Yo, I'm not watching an hour-long reaction. Okay, wait. This shit's an hour-long,
but
chat.
Today's not gonna be a normal stream. Not gonna, watch videos or play games or anything today. I kind of just have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm probably just gonna go offline after. But yeah, it's you guys know, I've been streaming for 10 years. Last week was kind of the first time that I ever really
King, thank you for the follow.
spoke about a topic or like something that happened to me. And honestly, I'm really glad that I did, and I'm proud that I did. And I feel like I have to see it to its conclusion, if that makes sense. Not just for myself, but for, in a way, I kind of feel like a lot of people are involved, because it doesn't just affect me. So that's why, sorry about my voice, I'm very, very nervous in case you can't tell. But I knew that this stream had to be done today, so yeah, pretty much, yeah, so I guess might as well get started.
I know this shit is stressful.
Not all too much or anything. I know there's a lot of people here who don't normally watch, and if you're wondering, yes, I do normally run 20-minute intros. And yes, my community at least claims that they like it. I think that they like it. I like playing songs. Anyway, I'm probably gonna stop reading chat now as well, but yeah, like I said before, it's been a pretty crazy
She's so pretty, yeah.
And a lot of things have happened since the last time that I streamed in relation to what I talked about last week, the whole TwitchCon incident. Some other things happened that kind of pushed me to talk about a lot of things that I want to talk about today.
Emmy has had the worst week. She got attacked at TwitchCon, and now she's dealing with this Mizkif bullshit that she's already been dealing with. But now she has to deal with it publicly, too. Oh, hell no.
I wrote out my notes, and not only that,
I feel bad.
Even more notes. So, yeah, if it seems like I'm like reading a script or something, it's because I wrote super detailed notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Like, I would crash out, genuinely.
Okay.
Yeah, blankets.
So, I think everyone knows about last week, the stuff that happened at TwitchCon. I was assaulted, and the guy was able to leave the venue, basically. Okay, so like intro, first thing that I want to talk about is I did see the Twitch tweet that I believe went out yesterday.
Wait. I just want to know about the Mizkif stuff. I know about this stuff already. Any timestamps?
And I want you guys to know that Melissa has been making sure that I hope that, whatever comes out of this makes other people feel better. But regardless, like I said, I'm
check comments.
I'm done with going to TwitchCon. Probably done entirely with convention streams. I feel like it's just time, And I think that's probably true for a lot of streamers. The climate has, really changed. I've been on Twitch for 10 years.
I don't think she has it in the comments.
Repeating myself recently, and yeah, it's changed a lot, gone pretty big, and I think that's just the reality that you have to accept. But maybe it's not a bad thing because you can go back to.
It's not near.
Probably playing games in your room. It's not so bad, right? Retirement? No. Not retirement. Definitely not. Because I'm the kind of person, I'll never give up. You're not going to make me give up.
Never back down, never. What?
Yeah. Oh. Fortunately, I'm not done yet. Like I said. That just give me a bit. Was worried you're going to quit? No. And I don't think I'm going to go to any other platforms because, first of all, where would I go? And second of all, I really think that, this is something that was just, this is just me, being optimistic, but I feel like it was just a case of, like, we didn't realize that these things could happen.
Which is stupid. If Twitch thinks that someone's not going to try to fucking skip past security and touch a pretty female streamer, you're dumb. Like, dead ass.
During this year.
You're actually dumb.
I don't think that's, realistic.
I hope they wouldn't be that ignorant.
Kind of the vibes of things right now. But, is anyone going to be mad at me if I do, like a Halloween in November thing? Or, there's always next year, right? And not only that, I've been in contact with a lawyer. I had them review everything that I'm planning to say today, because I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right, because it's so serious. And, I feel like it's going to change things forever. And,
Yo, she looks like she's going to cry, bro.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about and telling everyone. Sorry, I swear I'm not trying to make this dramatic or something. Like I said, I really wish I were not feeling like I had to do this. Just give me some time. I'm gonna be doing a lot of, I guess you could say, like, fourth wall breaking in a way, and talking about things that I thought would always be personal, and just, you know, I would just carry them myself. Today, I'm finally gonna be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now? And
because he's not stopping. That's why
I get started, so that people understand what prompted me to do this today, and that it's not just on a whim or something like that. Okay, so like I said, I took a lot of notes, so forgive me if I just end up reading off my notes. The first and probably most severe reason is that one of the rules that I set for myself a long time ago about withholding this information was that if I ever felt like somebody else was in danger of being hurt, I would then make myself speak about it. And 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago now, I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me.
Oh, Lord.
And someone in LA at the end of September. And this person is not a streamer or content creator, but obviously that does not matter. And because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing that I know critical information about someone that almost no one else does and not say anything.
He's going out horrible,
I think that most issues and dramas should stay private and off the internet. And I still hold that belief to this day, and I will hold that belief going forward. However,
honestly, like, him going out bad is not even, like, surprising. Like, people been knew Mizkif was weird, though. And it's like, I don't know why you should always believe who people say they are the first time. They're gonna show you the type of person they are the fucking first time. So if they did some weird ass shit, they're probably gonna do more weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who they are as a person.
There are certain things that cross the line, and I say that the line has been crossed too many times to be count.
38. Oh, how the fuck you find the other times there?
I think that at a certain point, if you know a lot of things about someone and you don't say anything to look out for others, it's wrong. It's wrong to keep it to yourself. I don't want what happened to me or what has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people. And I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons I decided to do this stream is to come out about all of this because I can't hold on to it any longer.
Okay, but y'all know what I just said, right, chat? Y'all know what I just said, right? Emmy is speaking out because she's like, yo, I don't feel like I would sleep okay at night knowing I know the type of person this is and that they could do this to somebody else. And that's why she's saying something. And literally a situation happened, and that's why she's saying something. Everybody else that's saying shit about other people is just feeling like, oh, it's my time to shine. Oh, it's my turn.
And
like, no, bro, this is not a good thing. This is like,
is that for a while he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with.
So bad.
They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation. I was told that he had even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused. At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me.
It's against Mizkif? No.
Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I
He said what?
I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet. Okay. So now that I've explained all the reasons why this took so long and why I made the decision to do this stream,
you giving the
I have
courage
a
to
few more
speak?
things I would like to get out of the way before I start talking about all of this.
I know that happens most of the time, but some people do it for attention.
To try to get across the story as accurately and fully
which
as
I
I
don't
can.
fuck with.
And hold on.
Hi, Jessica.
Hold on. Also,
not the receipts.
I'm going to be showing
Oh
a few
my god.
screenshots validating what I'm saying.
Oh god.
I have more things, but this is what I felt comfortable using today.
Oh god.
And I will be running through those later. Another thing that I'd like to mention before I start is that
what is
during
this?
my statement,
Emiru
directly the names of about half a dozen other
Mizkif shit
creators
drama.
who were present for certain things. And I want to say that none of these people did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they were there, and I've asked all of them permission. They all said that it was fine to include their names, but I know this won't stop everyone, but I ask people, for the streamers that I mentioned, please don't go bothering them or asking them for more information. if there's something else that they want to say, they'll say it themselves, so there's no point to go pester them and bother them about it. There are also streamers who gave me permission to share things that they relate to me privately, but asked me to redact their names, which I, of course, did. And the last thing that I want to make clear is that not every person that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of all of these things, and in fact, most of them didn't, and some of them didn't even know anything at all. I tried to keep things private with my close friends, but if anyone during the past year ever approached me asking questions, I didn't lie and I told them the truth. But yeah, I don't want there to be some kind of witch hunt like, oh, you know, you knew and this, no, a lot of people, you know.
But her eyes are so pretty.
Didn't know anything. Okay, I think that's all that I have to get out of the way to start.
Okay, what time Blankets say? 38. Well, what was she talking about this whole time, Blankets? Jackson, thank you for the follow.
Hi, Jada.
What was she talking about in between here? He said he at the mall. Oh, he's going to the mall. Oh, type. He just told me these timestamps. Does it have someone on that, bro?
He was like,
That's why I said if I was her, I would have crashed out.
And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. And he was like, go finish your stream so that people don't know anything's wrong.
Wait.
And I stopped in the bathroom.
Excuse me?
This is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times.
No. Bad timestamp, bro.
Same thing at the same time. We're all hanging out. You know, we're gonna have fun. Like, I was really, really excited. And then I start seeing in my chat, people start saying, unofficial Ms. Raid. And I'm like, what does that mean? And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me. He's saying, like, Emmy, you know, I'm gonna kill myself. I waited, or I'm gonna KMS. I waited so long for this, etc. Basically, he was upset because I had higher viewership than him. That's literally it. I had higher viewership than him. And like I said, this is during an event, so there were drops. Like, everyone knows when there's drops. Like, it's not even fucking real, but yeah. He starts messaging me. He's really upset. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, you should come back and play. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's like wondering where you are. But yeah, he ended his stream. And then I'm still live, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong. And in that house, I had a glass door, so I could like see this was happening. He was walking behind me, making sure that I knew he was there. And by the way,
I know
so there were many ways out of that house if he wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room. He intentionally chose the door that was right by my room. I feel like that's pretty apparent, at least to me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up, so even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore. It didn't work for months, and it would just make this horrible sound that I would have to hear like every fucking day. But anyway, so I hear him back there doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Hi, Jada.
So I tell my stream, I'm like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I get up and I go talk to him, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, Emmy, like, I hate all you guys. Like, all you guys do is just take from me, and like, I'm just done. Like, I'm just done. And I was like, this is like really happening because of Rush drops? And he was like, I don't know what else to do. He was like going off on me, like basically saying that he hated me.
Over Russ!
And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. And he
Yo, what kind of lame ass bitch wants to KMS over Rust viewership? Grizzy, thank you for the follow. That makes no sense. Like, who gives a shit? And you're just mad, like your ego's so hurt because a girl has more viewers than you. Like, you're actually a loser, bro. You're actually a loser.
Like, go finish your stream so that people don't know anything's wrong. And I stop in the bathroom outside my stream room, and I'm like, you know,
we'll be watching Emiru talk about how Mizkif is a weirdo.
And I'm only in there for like 30 seconds, and he comes and like looms in the doorway. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just checking my makeup. So I go back and I stream for a couple hours to finish the stream, do my best to just like, you know, carry on the show basically. And yeah, after that, like I said, was when things started to get really fucking bad. It was like something just snapped. For the rest of the week, he streamed the Rust event. He got all the top viewers. I'm sure he was very happy.
He's getting red flag, yep.
Me either, but me. I obviously was like thinking and processing a lot of what happened. But I mean, it was a lot because this person was at the time like kind of it was like my partner and my best friend and like the only person that like I really talked to ever, or like at least off stream. So I mean, it was a lot. But the very next stream, I went live about a week after that, and I announced that I was planning to move because I knew that I would have to move. So I was like, okay, I have to go say this so that, kind of force myself to commit to it, right? Does that make sense? Obviously, I didn't move out right away, but after all that Russ stuff happened was when the other domestic abuse stuff really started. He would destroy furniture in front of me. He would throw things in front of me and near me.
Bro.
Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom.
I seen a clip. I seen a clip of him throwing some shit at Maya while she was on stream with QT and a bunch of people. They all had their cameras on in Discord, and he was yelling at her and then just threw some shit at her face. That is one of the most red flags you could ever see. Why are you ever throwing shit at your girl or a woman, period? I don't understand. I will never understand.
There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him. And he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things going, if we were driving in the car.
It shows he has no
150 miles an hour.
He has a short fuse.
He even said well, now we're both gonna die, threatening to kill both of us.
What?
And this wasn't even necessarily because of me or because of something I did a lot of the time. One of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food, and he was on his phone, and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it. And then at home,
and
other things were happening.
Again, another clip. Maya literally said on a podcast with QT, bro, that he would get so mad and just go 100 miles an hour, and she would have to beg him to stop because she was scared. So it's none of this is cap. It all checks out because he did it multiple times. He probably still gonna have a platform after all this because most of his viewers act like him and see nothing wrong with what he does, bro. Then that's the fucked up part. People need to the wrong type of people don't need platforms, bro. Most of these people out here should not have platforms because they're influencing other people to be like them. And he's one of those people.
I'd be trying to sleep, and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop.
Bro.
I felt like I had to constantly perform and prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it. And it just felt like a very
what the fuck
rough situation to be stuck in because streaming's my hobby and my job. It's a huge part of my life, even before I met him and became a larger creator. And I remember thinking all the time how it felt like he hated me, but he still wanted me around for his channel and his thumbnails and everything.
Exactly.
And this is still before I moved out.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
His
ego was hurt.
The tension in the house was so unbearable that I would sneak out and I would sneak into Esfan's house.
But his ego,
using my code.
His ego was so hurt that he wanted to hurt himself and hurt other people. What?
Esfan didn't know why I was doing this. He saw me a couple times. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap in your guest room. He'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I would sneak into Esfan's house just to have some time of peace and quiet. But eventually, he figured out where I was going, and he would go over to Esfan's house to keep telling me off.
She got brothers? I don't.
And there was
If she got brothers, they need to beat his fucking ass. Beat his fucking ass.
The time that he did it.
Somebody need to beat his ass.
I was laying in the guest room bed, and one of the roommates in that house had come to see why I was crying.
That's lame ass nigga activity.
And Miz,
bro.
he came in, and he was very physically aggressive. He was like, Emmy, what are you doing? Angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person standing there, he instantly deflated and changed his tone. He was like, oh, Emmy, I was wondering where you were. Are you coming home? And that roommate later asked me about it, and they're like, what the fuck was that? Are you okay? And I was just like, oh, it's nothing, because I felt like a lot of the reason that I didn't tell the people around me was because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them, because all of our streams and social circles and communities are so intertwined. I was like, maybe it's just better for me to deal with this and hope things get better, basically. I honestly
I can only imagine she was dealing with that shit by herself,
I finally was like, okay, it's time to go. I prepared the house that I lived in before this one, pretty much immediately. after the like breaking the front door thing happened, but I was still like scared and unsure. So I don't remember what the final straw was, but I remember the day I took Cheddar to the house, because he just randomly started like screaming at Cheddar and was like, get that fucking cat out of my house. So I just grabbed Cheddar and put him in my car and grabbed his litter box and took him there, and I just left him there and never took him back to that house.
Not same.
And then I think
something need to happen to this nigga, but we'll see, bro.
Moved out. It was on very short notice. Like I said, I don't even remember what the final straw was because so many things happened, but there was a time when I just knew. I called some movers. I said, hey, can you come tomorrow? And they're like, yeah, and then I literally moved the next day. Moving out into the last house that I lived in was a huge step mentally because, like I said, a big part of why I moved into the first house in Texas in the first place was because I felt like it was the safest option for me because, you know, I am a girl where it's like kind of scary for me to be living alone. So it was very hard, and at the time, even though like all these other things had already happened, I was very hopeful that me and him could be cordial and like eventually like things would be fine, at least publicly, like for stream reasons that, you know, everyone could just keep streaming like nothing had happened. And, you know, at the time I thought that would be the best thing to do, and I felt like if I, you know, separated myself from him without explaining anything, people that watched us wouldn't understand and would attack me. I was yeah, I mean, it ended up happening anyway, so, but, yeah, after I moved out, we, like I said, still kept in contact. I had hope that somehow things would get better. He would always beg for me to come back, and he would promise therapy and change, and, like, even talk to other people that kind of present, like, oh, I want to change, I want to...
She seems like, I don't know Emmy, but she seems very sweet.
There was
like,
a short period in October.
I don't understand.
We had broken up because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter now. And when that happened, I honestly felt relieved because I was like, okay, finally, it's like on his terms. So that means he'll be satisfied and he'll be able to say it was his choice and he'll leave me alone. Because whenever I would try to push for it, it just felt like I couldn't. Like,
bro,
really...
people who make empty promises like that, they'll be like, oh, I'll do this and I'll be better. And I promise that. No, don't listen to them at all. Like, they're not going to do that shit. They're never going to do it, bro. Rod, what's good? How you doing? It's always cap. It's always just like they're telling you what you want to hear so that she'll stay. It's manipulation tactic. They're not actually gonna do it. Like,
sever it, if that makes sense.
I'm doing pretty good. I just lost my voice, but I'm a little sick. Doing all right though. Appreciate that follow.
A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk.
That's good, Montro. Oh Lord.
He came to my house and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to try to distance myself from him.
What's this? Emiru talking about how Mizkif is a dickhead.
So yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot. He started to
weirdo
by hugging me,
aggressive man,
and holding me really close
egotistical.
To him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched.
Pretty much like love bombing, yeah.
I'm not in a relationship with.
Yo, Montro.
I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then, suddenly, he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants and screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go. And he immediately left my house while I was still crying without checking if I was okay or anything. And at the time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still afraid of causing. You're
still watching this, bro? This shit's an hour, and I have it in like, 2x speed.
You know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this pressure, like I had to try to keep things together, if that makes sense.
No, dead ass, Joe. I feel so bad for her.
I caused trouble for so many other people if I ever said anything bad about him, or if I caused.
And it's like, bro, oh my gosh, bro, this is the shit that I be hating, bro. Like, guys could do the worst shit to you. They could do the worst shit to you, and you see how she's still like, bro, like I just feel like it would make things really bad, and she's still being considerate of like the other person, even though this shit happened to her. Like, that shit's crazy. Like, I do that too. Like, I'll still be seeing the good in people and like worrying about how other people will feel or do this and that, when it's like, yo, like this shit happened to me, why am I not like worried about how I feel? Like, fuck if they get fucking slandered on the internet. Like, You know what I'm saying? I know she's mad uncomfortable.
Streamer group. I tried to stay on good terms with him and hold everything in, and also I still cared about him a lot, and I still still at that point had hope that
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This nigga has done the craziest shit. Damn near trying to kill her, like threatened to kill her. Got on top of her, thrown shit around her, broke shit around her. And it's like, she still cares. Like, she's still like, oh, well, maybe what if this? What if, what if he changes? What if it gets better? What if this? It's like, bro, that shit gets us fucked up all the time. I'm not going to lie. Like, that shit really gets us cooked because I think women or just people in general, we really just have to take shit for what it is. Because, like, yeah, our imagination of what people can be and who they can be isn't who they really are. And that makes us end up in situations that we probably shouldn't be in. Because it's like, we're like thinking of that fantasy of what the person could be, but that's not really them. And then we just end up dealing with bullshit. Like,
and he'd also always hammer into me how he never physically abused me because he never hit me, and he would coach me and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it because they were concerned. He would say,
coach,
he'd say, tell them that I never hit you, make sure that they know that I never hit you.
Nigga.
Around the same time,
nigga,
this was during,
I'm sorry, let me stop. This is progress side. Sir, if you ever have to tell me to say, yo, tell people I didn't hit you, gang, we're already done. We're already too far, bro. What do you mean? Why would I even have to clarify that if you wasn't doing some fucked up shit? Oh my god.
Only things too, so I guess like
the comment section was not it. Why? What were they saying?
He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me for things like playing the same class as him in WoW because he thought it would make people think that I was better than him. And again, like I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away. But if I performed too well, I was going to be punished. And I actually wanted to show some of those messages because obviously a lot of these things, I'm not going to fully read these out because I honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I want to show them to like kind of...
I don't even want to know what these say, bro. Wait. She gonna open all of them?
And
now I'm gonna get so much shit nonstop. You do not need to tank in dungeons. Emmy is better. Emmy this. I can't have anything Emmy. What a fucking loser!
I am planning to probably post the VOD of this somewhere, so if,
I don't understand what you want me to do. Not tank. Just that simple. What the fuck does that mean? You already played warrior when I told you you're gonna get compared. Don't pull. I'm gonna pull. I don't know what these mean. I don't play this game. Bro, he's literally dead tight. Yo, like, this is like, what do they call that shit? This is like when niggas take GTA RP too serious. It's a fucking video game. Are you on Discord with your girl when she's in your crib? bro, fuck out of here. How are you mad over a fucking game?
You want to read this later? That's fine, I guess.
Yo, bro. I'm sorry. If any man ever did this shit with me, you're getting flamed to oblivion. I will not speak to you ever again. This is such loser activity, bro. Like, he's actually upset. Now I'm going to get compared nonstop because new people are just going to say you're better because I told you this when you first told me you don't want to play war and it's already happening. And you just don't care about this stuff ever. There's no boundaries with you. Yo, I'm not going to lie.
And again, this was happening while I was live. You can literally go find the stream and see me trying to deal with this while I'm live in the middle of a dungeon.
Okay, he's a bitch. Yo, man's got Jade swearing. Bro, he's a bitch. This is crazy. What the fuck is that? Let me handle all the hate, the criticism, the you're worse than Emmy. The Emmy's so much better. The people saying you're better in every chat. The comparison since nobody's will be on my side. Let me deal with it. You have fun. I asked you not to become a tank and you didn't listen. And now it's the classic. What was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. It's so serious. Die, bro. Yo, like actually fuck off. Cyber, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. This is actually disgusting.
Oh fuck, I think I...
I'm finna put a Benji and it's like,
Emmy
this
do
is
it. Emmy
actually
handle
like
the hate, the criticism,
infuriating.
that you're worse than Emmy's. The Emmy is so much better. The people saying you're better in every chat. The comparison says nobody will ever be on my side. Let me deal with it. You have fun. I asked you not to become a tank. You didn't listen. And now it's the classic. What was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. And like I said, you can go find the stream. Like for context,
My brain's not computing this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Like a level 24 dungeon. It was like
Don't even watch his response stream. I have to
It
though.
wasn't even like it was like dog shit gameplay. I'm gonna be honest. Like so.
I know I'm gonna get tight, but I literally have to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. You can read that later, I suppose. If, yeah, like I said before. Hold on. I was constantly trying so hard to compromise with him because I wanted to be cool and I wanted us to be able to coexist in the same streaming sphere. But I felt like I could never win, and he my whole existence, like ever since that one stream where I had like
So
a
it's
little bit more viewers than him.
niggas like him playing bad
And he would
bitches,
say that-
bro. And they never deserve this type of girl, bro. They be so pretty and so nice and so kind and so forgiving and so considerate and so this and so that, and they just take advantage of it every time. Like y'all don't deserve shit.
My fault that his
Y'all don't
stream
deserve
was fun.
shit.
Because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl, they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately. And he said if he would be able to hit on other girls and convince them that it was real, he would get his career back. That was like started within the last couple of weeks that we spoke to each other. He started saying terrible things to me about other streamers in Austin, in particular one specific streamer who I know there's a lot of people that know he has beef with certain streamers. It was
Hi,
not
Jada.
So let's thank for the follow.
Someone who to this day has been nothing but nice to him.
Oh
He
lord.
would say horrible things about this person, like about them in their stream, and it was very hard to listen to. And just in general, he would say horrible things about other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing for my stream anymore to collab with any of you." And him saying that was the final straw for me. The day that he said that to me about other people was the first day that I ever, for the first time, started to ignore his calls and messages. And because of that, he even threatened to come to my house.
Why does this nigga have a platform again?
But I did end up calling him back, and I spoke to him.
Yeah, I
And I
saw.
basically told him that I felt like I could finally see things for what they were. And he started panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me, which wasn't the first time that he like did something like that, and was like, you know, basically begging me not to leave. But that was definitely the most extreme time. And again, like I said, I always had the hope that things would be cordial, or that, you know, we could be fine with each other, so I agreed, and we agreed we were going to talk about all of that. We talked about it about a week later, and instead of apologizing for anything, he basically told me that he realized he needed to go to Japan and LA to get his viewership back up, and he was basically too young to focus on friendships and relationships. And it was I mean, despite everything, like I said, I still cared about him, so it was still hard. And I mean, it was like a mix of feelings, you know, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved. But because of the past incidents during like other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him, past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me, the abuse, and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that the only solution and way for me to move forward, I made the hard decision, but I know now for sure the right one, was to finally completely cut contact with him. I knew it would be very hard because our careers and our communities were so intertwined, but I knew that I had to do it and that there was no other choice. So I have not spoken to him since January of this year.
Damn.
It's been 10 months. But I think that's the end. It is unfortunately not.
Bro, if I go no contact with a nigga and 10 months later it's still not over, fuck off. Like, actually. I see why she's doing this shit.
Spoken to him since January.
There's no way.
It only took a couple of weeks, but soon the messages started. He has attempted to contact me over 40 times individually this year in individual texts, Discord messages, Instagram DMs, and phone calls. And I'm just gonna show those.
Bro. 40 times? Yo, like, okay, listen. If you go no contact with somebody, right? I can understand, like, if they're in shock. They're like, holy shit, this person really doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Like, I can't handle this. And then they maybe text you once or twice just to see, oh, maybe they'll answer, right? 40 times? 40 throughout the year. Okay.
And at first,
Okay.
it starts simple. Be confusing messages, or like him expressing he was worried about things.
Can we please communicate so I don't feel isolated and hated by my own org? I just want to be okay with each other, and I feel like our streams and our lives shouldn't have this feeling. I came home and feel terrible. It feels so odd that I cannot talk to you or anyone and just know what's happening. Can you please respond? I understand and we'll just leave you alone, but I really would appreciate if we could talk. I won't text you again after this. And I think he said I really just want to talk if possible. And then he still texted her. Right? Hey, just want to make sure you don't have recordings of me, right? Okay. I'm getting harassed that you do and what? I'm getting harassed that you do and I'm assuming it's nothing. Do you know why I'm removed from everything? Why am I kicked from OTK? Nobody's answering my calls and I don't want to bother you, but I'm panicking and I don't understand what's happening. Can we please communicate so I don't... Oh, okay, I read that. What the fuck?
First, it wasn't anything weird.
What do you mean? Oh, you don't have recordings of me, right? Bitch! Even if I do, so what? If I do, so fucking what? I know you don't want to hear from me, but I can just not message you. I still care about you. If you need to talk, I'm here. I'm sorry shit like this happened. I'll be up all night if you need to talk. Can we please talk, Emmy? I'm so sorry for what I did or what I said. This is literally every day, damn near. Yo, bro. This is every month, chat. That nigga's doing damage control. He doesn't actually give a fuck. That's that phony ass shit I be talking about. I found out you weren't... Wait, what? You weren't invited to the party. You wouldn't want to go. I can't read that. The chat's in the way. I really need to tell you things. I'm so sorry for the past few months. I'm sorry for so much that happened. I need this time to be alone, but I really love you so much. I just needed to know what being alone... What? I need to know what being alone, and I learned I need you, and I don't want to be without you. I regret so much that I hurt you and I left. But but I know I needed it. I want us to go on dates and live together to plan our lives. Oh, boy, slow the fuck down. Slow the fuck down. No, bro. I wrote out a lot about how I feel. I've been writing so much and I learned so much about myself. Just please, if you can hear me out. I love you so much, Emmy. I've been crying every night without you and I'm sorry I've done this. I've been so depressed without you. Just call me. I'll be up. I will do anything for you. I will come home from Japan right now for you. Oh my God. Can you answer me, Emmy? Just at least tell me you moved on. Yo, this nigga's down disgusting, bro. Holy fuck! This is May! This is from February or January to May. This is already too much. She never responded. He looks like a fucking fan in the DMs, bro. This is overly love bombing. Overly. Because everything he's saying, I promise you, he don't mean none of that shit. He's just saying whatever he gotta say so she'll come back. And then he could just do the same shit over and over again. I just want to say I'm going back to Austin next week, and I think that you and I should at least be able to talk and communicate with each other. I'm going to also be doing a lot of collabs, and I know that you've been doing a lot of collabs lately, and I feel like we should be amicable with each other, so it's not weird because we're both now doing a lot of collabs, I think he meant, and I feel like it would be really weird considering we're both also in the same, or that we're just not talking to each other at all and have zero communication. I want to come back for us at least some shit. I can't read that.
He's not someone who loves or cares about you.
No. Not at all. If we can't communicate and we're gonna continue to not talk, this is only gonna get weirder and weirder as we're both invited to the same things constantly and we're both involved in awesome activities. It's best for both of us. Yeah, it's best for both of us to communicate just because we might be in the same place at the same fucking time. Like, I don't even gotta speak to you, gang. I can act like you don't fucking exist. We don't have to speak. Why do niggas think that? We don't ever need to speak. Holy shit. You can look at her face and see she's so uncomfortable. Yeah, bro. Can you please answer my phone? Fuck off. Yo, she has so many screenshots, bro. Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, don't go, haven't echoed in my heart. Yo, this nigga thinks he's fucking Shakespeare, bitch. You're not Shakespeare, gang. That's not saving you, dude. You're still a loser. Nigga, use ChatGPT, by the way. Oh my God. I know our time together was far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on both of us, and I'm so sorry for what I put you through. You carried more than you ever should have had to. But I'm working on myself now, really working. Chat. When did he send this? What month was this? Like April or some shit? May? And we're gonna go look at his response to all this shit, and then we're gonna see if he was really working on himself, chat. Because I bet you he don't take no accountability for what the fuck is going on right now. This how girls be in my DM. In your dreams. He made a response. I feel like he had to. Yo, he was DMing her on Discord, on whatever the hell that is. RSC message. I don't even know what that is. Instagram. Like, he just doesn't care. Can we please talk while you're here? A simple conversation will go very far for both of us. Yo, fuck out my face. He streamed right after her. Yo, this nigga was waiting. This nigga was fucking waiting. Can we please talk while you're... Oh, wait, what the... He tagged her in a reel? Wait, or this is old. Okay, wait, maybe this is old. Can we please talk? Nah, bro.
And keep in mind, this is only things that he sends me. I can't document all the things that people told me that he was saying. And, it's just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to highlight this message. Because, it doesn't really matter, but I ran it through a ChatGPT checker.
Slow the fuck down.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
Yo, bro. Get this bitch out the fucking airways, bro. Mizkif is a bitch. I'm not even sorry. I was about to say I'm sorry. No, he's a bitch, bro.
Like I said at first,
you're not even genuine about it.
The messages were just simple things, like him saying he was worried about things, or saying no one was talking to him, which I don't think was even true at the time. I think he was just saying that to try to guilt me into responding to him.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about that, of course.
Has Twitch banned him? Probably not.
This also extended to in-person interactions, because initially I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through private communication, and we would be fine going to the same events and parties and such. I also had to start. Hold on, still fucking sick.
Everybody's sick. Everybody's sick.
I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal private communication, but I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried to be in person, because this was after he came back from his first trip to Japan. There was a party that I attended several months after I first went into contact with him. I was aware that he would be there, and I thought it'd be fine. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought I'll just let him have his space. I'll have my space. It's not a big deal. We're adults, right? During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. I was like, you're probably just in your head. I was hanging out with Nick and Patchy and a couple of other friends. And at some point, Nick was like, it's too fucking loud down here. Let's go upstairs. No one's upstairs. Let's just go, chill in a room and like talk where it's not so loud. And I was like, okay. So they, as a group, went upstairs first without me, but it took me a bit longer to get up there because someone like stopped me and was talking to me. And I did feel like he was like standing pretty close to that person. I felt like he was watching me, but again, I thought I was just being paranoid. But I went upstairs. I was hanging out with Nick and Tachi, and our other friends, and then about 30 minutes later, the room that we're in, the door opens. It's Miz. He opens the door, makes eye contact with me, goes, ooh, and then closes the door and leaves. And I was like, what the fuck?
What the
Again,
fuck?
I was still trying my best to, give the benefit of the doubt, maybe it's just like an awkward situation or something.
What kind of shit is that? That should actually piss me
the
off.
person that he was hanging out with that night reached out to me privately and was apologizing. And I was like, why? And they're like, I just felt like I had to apologize to you because I felt so bad and so embarrassed of what was going on. Like, yes, he wanted to see what you were doing. He was saying, like, I want to go see what's upstairs, and he was checking every room. And then after he opened the room that you were in with Nick, he closed the door and started laughing. And then he just wanted to talk about, how you guys broke up for the next, however many hours of the night. So I was like, wow, okay, that's good to know, I guess. The next story, that I want to tell involves what happened to me, Valkyrie, and Cinna earlier this year when we were attacked at the Santa Monica Pier. Because, that was obviously... Well, let me close all these fucking texts. I don't want to look at them. They're still on my desktop.
So Mizkif an oddball? He been an oddball, bro.
Where was I?
And Emiru, bro, I don't know, bro.
So,
he's
that
weird.
happened March 3rd of this year. A lot of people were talking about how me, Ray, and Cinna were attacked. Which was not an issue. We had no issue with that. Obviously, it's big news. People are going to talk about it. It should be talked about. We had, no issues with anyone talking about it and covering it, and that included him. I was fine with that. He joined in on that whole thing of people going to talk about it. And again, I'd like to remind people at this point, we were already a couple months into me being no contact with him, making it clear I didn't want anything to do with him. And so during this stream, he was covering what happened to me, Ray, and Cinna. He decided that he was going to tell more of my personal stalker stories that I've never personally talked about or shared publicly myself. And one of these stories was one that, no one knew at all, and, it just felt so shitty, because at the time that those things happened, all the people that lived in that area together, we all came together, and we all kind of decided, and this was heavily pushed by him, we should never talk about this, because, people are gonna be weird, it puts Emmy in more danger, gives people ideas, so we're gonna talk about it. But, of course...
He went and talked about it.
Some big drama that he's not involved in, bro. And he finds a way to, bring up, oh, I was there for something that happened to Emmy. He does it. He was on a stream talking about these personal stories of mine, and I caught wind of it. And by the way, it was also so frustrating not saying anything at this time, because the way he told those stories, he kind of framed himself as, the hero. He was like, oh, I held the stalker at gunpoint. No. The only person who ever came into contact face-to-face with that stalker before the police came was Bonnie. Bonnie is the person who found that guy outside, went inside, told everyone, called the police came. All Miz did was he stood far away from the front door, behind glass and metal, with a gun. Yeah, I understand, it's still very scary, but why are you acting like you've...
Yo, bro.
If anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. It's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that, because she is the one who, kept everyone in those two houses safe, not him. Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Cinna stuff. I was obviously panicking, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before. It was, huge, public, millions of people seeing it, and then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff, and, I'm, crying, and, Cinna and Ray are like, what's wrong? And I tell them, and I'm, panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, these different people that I was like, they can contact him, because I did not want to contact him. So, Ray, Cinna, some of me and Miz's mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop. And by the way, Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times and then hung up, which means that he saw it, and he just wanted to be able to keep talking, because, anyway, just a little note. I don't know exactly what, the other people said to him. Ray and Cinna told me that they were messaging him being bro, stop, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And he was messaging them, who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, girls go through.
It's not your place. It's not your place, bro.
Well, anyway,
it's almost over, chat.
A couple of months into me being no contact with him. And he was arguing with Ray and Cinna while they're trying to be bro, stop, you're making it worse. He finished talking about my stuff and then reacted to Cinna and Ray's whole stream where they were crying, addressing their communities. Made sure to react to that and then immediately went offline. So yeah, that was a terrible weekend. I got threatened to be stabbed, and then the next day, my weird ex was going live trying to self-insert so that he could make sure to farm his own clips. After that incident, his attempts to talk to me only ramped up, which I showed those texts. We went back to Japan, and during that trip, he was texting, calling me, trying to call me quite a lot, begging me to take him back. And at the same time, I heard that he was reaching out to quite a few other streamers who know
Thanks,
both of
dude.
us. And he was crying to them about how he wanted to get back together and how he thought.
Wait, Bemmy, are you playing with us?
And eventually get married. I don't think he even meant that, but I hope not. But I assume he did that with the hope that they would relay the messages back to me since I wasn't talking to him. And I mean, some of them did.
W edit? Hey, Jessica.
That he would obsessively
Jessica, don't type no W edit unless you go and show your shit. Don't do it. Playing what? The shit with me, Sky, and AK. Remember, I was like, oh, we need a fourth person. It's Bogo's Binted. Bogo's Binted. Bogo's. I think that's what it's called. It's like Liar's Bar, but it's with aliens. Bogo's Binted. I think that's what it's called. It's $5 though, but if you wanted to play, I don't know. It's up to you, bro. Wait, why can I see pin on mobile? Okay, whatever. Let me finish this video.
watch my stream and not in a like, oh, I wonder what Emmy's doing right now, where you're like having my stream open. Like he would be obsessively and attentively hate watching my stream, like watching my stream and just saying horrible things almost every time that I've been live this year. And they tell me that he would want to discuss how he believed I still wanted him. Interesting, considering I never replied. And he would ask other guys if they thought I had slept with anyone this year.
Hey, RV, what's that?
And be like, I don't fucking know, man.
What is that?
And then they told me he would say stuff like,
Get
no,
off that. Oh.
there's no way she's done that. She's not like that. And she's probably waiting for me. Just really fucking gross stuff like that. And a couple of streamers in LA also told me that he was telling people that me and him still talk all the time, but we simply weren't together anymore because I was too mature and I was
Is it scary?
I was too immature. But yeah, you can see from the messages I showed. I'm not sure if people can go back and read them. He was begging me to take him back for the majority of this year, which was 7 or 8 months total. And like I said, some of the messages were even, I believe, ChatGPT. Not that it really matters, it's just interesting, right? As of today, it's been about 2 months since he has attempted to contact me directly. I think because about 2 months ago was when he started kind of getting scared that I might have been telling people things. Which again, I wasn't going on my way to do it, but if anyone ever asked me, I wasn't gonna lie to them. I mentioned this at the beginning before I started fully telling the story. I heard from my friends, other streamers, and my employees that he had cooked up a plot that if I ever tried to talk about him, about the abuse or anything else, he would try to go live and say that I killed my rabbits. And I was told that he approached several streamers.
And that's what he fucking did.
And asked if they would basically back him up, and they refused. Obviously, they're not insane. And
peak with RV.
even something happened this weekend at TwitchCon. One of my employees told me he went up to them and he threatened them, saying, "If Emmy ever tries to talk about me, I will destroy her." Whatever that means.
What?
And within the same night, he also texted one of my best friends, and he would have known that I would have been with this girl. He texted her saying, "Hey, worried about her. Hope she's okay." Right after he just said to my employee and other people that he was going to try to destroy my life.
Yo, niggas is not real, bro.
And, yeah, that was Saturday, so that pretty much leads us to today. I feel like it's clear I've spent the last year of my life cutting him off and building a new life with people that actually care about me and doing my best to move on peacefully without causing any drama. I did not want to do this. A lot of other creators actually told me that after his other allegations in 2022, if I wasn't the first person to stand up for him and start appearing on his channel again, they do not think that they would have gone back to helping him with his content. So I always tried to keep things private, always tried to make things better, had hope that things would get better, tried to be supportive, and my thanks that I got for all of that was abuse and resentment, and for all of 2025, all of this year, harassment and hatred from him and his community, while he was the whole time secretly begging for me to take him back behind the scenes. I've taken a lot of steps already, as I said, it's apparent. I've taken a lot of steps to restructure my life and be a lot more careful about who I help and who I invest my time and my care into. And I'm doing a lot better now, but I felt like this was a necessary strain because, like I said at the very beginning, I have heard that he has done things to other people that aligned with some of my own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. I know I stayed for way too long, and I thought that I could help, and I unfortunately learned that I couldn't. But I worked really hard to have the life that I have now with my friends, my family, my pets, and my community. And I'm so grateful for how things are now. It was very difficult, but I'm very proud of myself for making the choices I did.
Yeah, I saw that 2K.
And yeah, that's my story of dealing with abuse, psychological and domestic abuse.
So, you know, basically, I'm pretty sure they were dating. I think that's what happened. Basically, Mizkif has a fucking big ass ego, okay? And his ego is so fucking big that he couldn't handle that Emiru had more views than him during a Rust stream, okay? He couldn't fucking stand it. It made him so mad that he started throwing shit, and he would continuously throw shit. He did this to Maya in his other relationship. He would throw shit at her and throw shit around, and just, he's a very aggressive guy. They would be in the car, and he would threaten, you know, he would just go 120 miles per hour, and they would have to beg him to stop because he's fucking crazy. He's talking about he going KMS and them. He doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's what was going on, and it just kind of kept getting worse. Emiru tried to, like, you know, see if it would get better. It wouldn't get better. So then she went no contact, and he's still been messaging her for 10 months when she hasn't responded. And he literally said that, oh, if Emiru ever tries to expose me, I'm going to destroy her and say that she tried to kill her rabbits. And that's exactly what his response was, allegedly. So let's go see. This shit is really fucking sad, though. But they weren't a couple. I don't know, because she said something about, like, they broke up. So I was like, they must have been dating. Also, when he sees a girl, oh yeah, he literally came over and she was crying when they were talking or whatever. They're trying to have a conversation, and they just, you know, they were just supposed to be talking. She was bawling her eyes out. He started kissing her all over her face, and then got on top of her and tried to stick his hand down her pants, and she screamed. What is wrong with you? I don't really care about Mizkif's response that much, but oh my god, bro, I don't want to watch somebody else, like, okay, it's not that long.
Yo,
fucking loser.
Is this goodbye? No, it's not goodbye. Not at all.
Nigga said it's not goodbye. It should be. Fuck out of here.
Yo. Explain yourself. I will. Promise you. We're not playing Marvel Rivals today. Tom, pick this up. Appreciate it.
Yo. Hey, new viewer here. Why is everyone?
What up, Walnuts?
Yo.
Are you starting your right-wing grift? It's getting close. Yo. What up?
Yo.
Yo, what up? Pick this up. Hey, yo, what up, sheep?
46 months. Yo. Crazy.
Close everything, bro. It's time to go full demon time. It's clearly obvious at this point. It's full demon time. Why not? It is time.
Oh my god, bro. I hate motherfuckers. It's time to go full demon time.
Time to go full demon time. Just letting you know.
God.
There is no holding back.
I'm still
Who cares
here,
anymore?
staying.
I will expose everything about every person that you've ever known.
In-game.
And it is time to go full demon time.
Yo.
What?
Why not?
Don't tell me I subbed this long for nothing.
Let's watch the world burn. Here, I'm taking out a sub-only mode.
This is the first few things out of his fucking mouth. When you get accused of harassment and essay and domestic abuse, dumbass. This is the first thing that you say. Fuck it, let's expose everything. Let's watch the world burn. Nigga, this is the only person that this is about is you. It's literally about you. Nobody else. It's surely not Emmy's innocent self. Fuck is he talking about?
There you go. What's up, chat? Let's watch the world fucking burn. If people want to act like this, you know,
like what?
I see some people saying some very obtuse things. We can watch the world burn.
Okay, he's saying this about all the people that are responding to what Emmy said, right? He's probably talking about all the streamers that are siding with Emmy or whatever. Bro, but what do you want them to do, gang? You want them to disagree? Or you want them to agree with essay? Or harassment? That's what you want them to do? Smart. Okay.
Obtuse. Yes. There's some people that are saying some pretty crazy things that I was seeing. I haven't even gone on Twitter. I saw other things. I'm like, damn. But I've been around for 10 years now. A lot of you guys know. I am pretty far away from this stuff at this point. But I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious. I will not be friends with any of these people after this.
They don't. They don't want to be friends with you,
I'm
Gabe.
going to completely separate myself from these people in this community, which is fine. I've already been doing it. But I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone. And I will be releasing it as time goes on because why not? Go crazy. Who cares? Who fucking cares? But
He's so mad.
I'd like to address everything that was said today. Okay? Let's get some yo's in chat first.
That makes
Maybe some
no
tryhards,
fucking
it's perfectly
sense,
fine.
bitch.
Go ahead. You're a disgusting piece of shit. Absolutely. Been that for years. It's pretty fucking par for the course. What are we going to pretend that I'm not a piece of shit? We've all known this. All right? Calm down. Is this anything new? No. I'm a piece of shit. Why the fuck is Caroline Burton chat? That's probably the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'm going to defend myself on a lot of things that were said about me. I am going to defend myself on what was said with Emmy. I see a lot of people saying other things that really upset me. But
So he
Emmy
knows
one
he's
is
a piece of
serious
shit
thing
and he
that I
still
want
wants to
take
watch the
seriously.
world burn with him. Nigga.
I wrote this myself, so I don't know if it's even good. I am not the best writer, as a lot of you know. I have half my screen right now is red because I can't write for shit. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. It's not through ChatGPT.
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
It's not, bro. Shut up. It's not through ChatGPT. You really think
Right.
I'm in a situation like this, I put ChatGPT and I'm writing something out because like, oh, like, bro, shut up. No.
Yeah. Yes.
Really.
Yes.
Really. No, it's Sora AI. I have an entire video made. What is wrong with you, chat? What is wrong with you? I wish I could show you how much red is in this to show you that I each other is spaced. It's so stupid. I'm not a good writer, bro. I'm not a good writer. So, okay, let's get to this, shall we? No stalling. I'm taking out of sub-only mode. I don't really care. I know there's a lot of people that want to speak, and they can. I have no problem with that. This is a very serious situation that I was told. I know a lot of other people are saying things about me as well on top of this, but this is the thing I want to talk about. So let's talk about it, shall we? And then we can go into it. Okay. So, this is April of 2021, okay? I'm going to write everything down. Everyone
21?
Let me hear this out, okay? We met online when we were playing AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emmy. I was introduced to her through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out. I didn't have feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends. So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with, so we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting. We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well as I had for her. But we couldn't really do anything because at the time, she was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state, and I was dating Maya. Me and Maya broke up. I broke up with her because the relationship felt
Wait, this thing was cheat. Wait, okay.
stagnant,
Whatever.
and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other.
Whatever.
Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted a streamer to move into the house, preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat, and she didn't live at her house anymore. I'm telling you everything, chat, okay? Come on. I'm telling you the whole story. Sit down and relax.
Chat talk about cheated?
I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she had a stalker, and we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her Kansas home by herself. From there, our relationship started growing very fast. Within just weeks of moving in, she would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season 1. I loved it because she made me feel like it felt like my childhood and a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed, but some nights we would touch our backs or legs together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea. Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I
This
could be
guy
hated by my
sucks.
peers and lose what I created in OTK. I didn't know if we were going to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very stressful. But I had no idea what was going to come. It was the beginning of January of 2022. Emmy just had her huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream. Everyone from Austin was there, and as we were celebrating her joining OTK...
Sorry for
there
my
was a huge
face,
scare.
chat, but...
Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. And while we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a gun. This scared us to no end. Me and Conrad's pants ran inside in fear to get everyone out and make sure everything is okay. My first concern was Emmy. I wanted her to be safe. The cops came, the drunk driver did have a gun, and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Me and Emmy were terrified that night. And on the way home, I grabbed her hand, and she grabbed mine, and we knew we were trauma bonded, and we didn't want to let go. We would wake up together, stream together, and hang out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend, and someone that I felt for the first time I was in love with. We hung out all day.
Nigga said
every day.
trauma
We were
bonded.
always so
I'm
happy
gonna
with each other.
kill...
Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other. It felt poor. Yeah, relax. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we can be on the phone together.
Turn the donos off, dumbass.
And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on, and I felt that love, first time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let it go. The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth.
It's been lit.
She did tell me she got a bruise
It
from it,
was.
and I
It was
stopped.
loud.
That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me.
I can't see you.
I would just lob it over because I was going to bed. So I would just throw the phone. That's it. And when that's the whole thing. I didn't throw it at her. I want to make that very clear. I never threw it at her. I never hit her. And she even said in her situation that she bruises easily. She brushed over that I threw water bottles with her on my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. That's it.
Right.
I did feel a lot of stress over the time of our relationship up until this point from her stalkers. From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found after being with each other that her stalkers had would come to her a lot from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were dating her. They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people.
I don't believe
She agreed
shit that's
and
coming out
understood.
his mouth.
That
I'm
was
not
a
gonna
safety
lie.
concern for not only me, but the house. Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house, or anyone that was near us. She agreed that she wouldn't want to hurt
Facts,
anyone else,
Jessica.
and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with as a guy. So she would tell me that if I had a problem, to let her know. And at first, it was minor things here and there, but over time, it got harder and harder to deal with. There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I could get in a ton of trouble with OTK and cause a ton of problems.
Do you
Would
see
guys
Jake?
stop spamming
Yeah.
Never sub, never donated. Okay, relax.
A little bit.
I told her
Jake
if we were
was
going to
a
be
vibe.
serious about this relationship, I need to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. And then there was more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I can get in a ton of trouble with OTK and can cause a ton of problems in my life. So I lied to all of my old friends, S-Fan included,
about to get a
who
snack.
lived
This
just
nigga's
next door to
pissing me off.
and everyone in OTK. And that was very hard for me to do.
Stay strong, this will pass.
We had a doggy door between our rooms, just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates. We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out. As time went on, they found out, but to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew. That stress alone would drive anyone mad, but our love for each other was strong, and we knew we could handle it. So, in September in 2022, a lot of you guys know, I was canceled by Trainwreck and others, trying to claim I covered up
Can't handle
sexual
being with a
assault.
bad bitch.
It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my
Bro,
mental health.
chat.
I felt like
If y'all cannot handle the shit that comes with dating a bad bitch, don't think you could date a bad bitch. Because there's a lot that comes with dating a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Your ego has to be intact. You have to be a very secure man. This is an insecure man. You should never, ever have a bad bitch in your life, Mizkif. Never. You do not deserve one. Okay? Never.
my brain cracked, and I was never the same since. I was suicidal, depressed, and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK,
I seen
my mental health, and all
Josh
my
react
friends.
to that kind of.
Emiru was
They
one
were
of the only
frying his
people that were
shit.
there for me. She did sponsors to go with me to Japan.
Dry Alex.
She went with
Turn
me
the
like,
door-
because she wanted me to be happy. And she knew sometimes I freaked out. I
Trying to
lashed
get
out.
some fucking money out
But she
this
loved
shit.
me, and she knew I was in a terrible mental place. It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over, and no sleep, and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out, and Emiru started to hurt herself while we were in Japan.
You crying?
As this time happened, I was a massive wreck. Couldn't think straight, and
Nigga, don't piss me off. Emmy ain't even crying, nigga. Grow some fucking balls.
being that Emiru hung out with me all day,
Shut that shit up.
she
I
too
want to see
started
them
to come high
tears.
strong. Ugh. We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time, since things were just so amazing that first year. But I'm so gay. But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. You can take it out of only mode. But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. I don't want to talk about this.
What the fuck?
Emiru has
Why
a
did
lot
he
of
just say
rabbits.
that? Why
She
did he
was
just
calling
say
when she
that?
first moved in. These were a big part of her life. But as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks. I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits. So,
I'm overstimulated. Turn the fucking donos off, Mizkif. You need money that bad? You probably do. You probably do. But turn that shit off. I'm overstimulated.
so much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible. And my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you."
He literally did exactly what she said he was gonna do. This is after Emiru posted her response. I mean, her aired it all out too. Hi, Teak. She literally said that people said if Emiru says anything about me, I'm going to say that she tried to kill her rabbits. And what are you doing?
7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7.
Turn it off.
7 7.
Thank you. Holy
I didn't
shit.
even know there was TTS going on.
Basically, Van Gogh.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God, I'm fine shit.
Here's a video up close of Emiru's rabbits.
Yo, I'm eating.
These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die, and I'm not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't. It's fucking disgusting. This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this. These are mites all around her cage.
Okay. Where are the rabbits at? They're not in there?
Okay. I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but
Mind you, the rabbits aren't even in the cage. I'm not gonna lie. The rabbits are not even in the cage during this video. If he was so offended or concerned about her rabbits, he would have said something to her, correct, chat? Instead of just kept this to himself until she want to talk shit about him, right? That shit I was talking about. He didn't think it was that much of a problem. She's talking about assault and he bringing up rabbits. What the fuck does this have to do with harassment, essay, or domestic abuse, chat? What does this have to do with anything? Could she have kept the cage a little more clean? Sure. What the fuck does that got to do with anything, though? Deadass. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really give a fuck, quite frankly. She said that her rabbits passing away was like some other shit. And now he's trying to turn it into something else.
to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many died just over a year or two of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact, when Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emiru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected and this is disgusting." Emiru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water, because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything, most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day, and what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her.
Yo, Mizkif, actually die, bro. Not GTA. You know what, bro? Talking about, oh, I don't want this to be my child's mother. You think she wants her children's father to be a motherfucker who throws shit at women? Who drives 120 miles an hour in the car talking about, I'm gonna kill me and you? You think she would want somebody as a father of her kids that's gonna kiss a girl when she's fucking crying and trying to stick his hands down her pants? Oh, facts, bro. Nah, you're the one, bro. Like, I guess you should be not considering her, right? Nah, facts. She's the problem, right?
The fights from these times started to get worse. I would constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of my org, the only person I knew.
What the fuck did he say?
I didn't know how to break up. Constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her for. The fights from these times started to get worse. I would constantly want to be farther and farther from her. I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her.
Chat, this is this is after Emiru's response, right? Or her video, her stream. This is after. Does he not know that she just showed every single text in history that he sent, begging her, yo, please, I want to be with you. I want to live our lives together and plan this and plan that and plan this and plan that. And now you're talking about you didn't know how to break up with her. Nikki, you were begging her not to. Are you good?
Or end things. She
Let
was
me
a
lock
co-owner
in,
of my org,
Jessica.
the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker came to my house, and I had to point a gun at him for 30 minutes until the cops came. One stalker came and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker came to my house, and I had to point a gun at him for 30 minutes until the cops came.
People that can lie like this actually fucking scare me. Emmy just said Bonnie is the one that went outside and saw the stalker and then came back inside and said they have to call the police. You had a gun inside, not pointed at him, behind the door, behind everyone else. And he still capped.
These stalkers are no joke. And the pressure from the relationship, the anger I felt, and the stalkers as a whole really made us lash out at each other. She would tell me that she doesn't realize what she's doing, that she didn't understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her, on and off stream, that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know it.
Hi, Jada.
What? What is she supposed to do about a stalker? How is he blaming her? Am I good? Thank you for the follow.
It wasn't. And I was aggressive at times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. This is because I didn't want her.
Nigga, what? You was trying to be her fucking daddy, bro. What do you mean? Why is he trying to?
I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe.
You're gonna tell me who the fuck I can hang out with? What the fuck are you talking about?
I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this point, man.
I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get my Yo, Chad. No. Oh shit. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. That was actually bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this point, man. The last 9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together, or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued.
You just someone in chat talking about 6'7". Yo,
I got even
please.
more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house.
Gang, my eyes are watering more than yours, and I was laughing. Stupid. You're not even crying.
Sorry. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last. But I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing his quote-unquote perspective compared to Emmy's, what he's saying makes no sense. 6'7". It makes no sense. Because Emmy literally said she was planning to move out. She was trying so hard to move out immediately, but obviously she couldn't move out right away. But she was literally trying to move.
And making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive, and shouting began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations with poor taste to myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time...
Chad, did y'all just hear the difference between the two things he just said, though? I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, nobody should be throwing anything, right? Nobody should be throwing anything at anybody. But he said that she threw clothes and plushies, and he punched doors and walls. Nah, facts, bro. You're mad pussy, nigga. I'm not gonna lie. You're mad pussy.
Myself during an argument. But Emmy did this as well numerous times.
Fuck.
She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening. She was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening.
Clothes or plushies equals black eye. Like, come on, bro. Come on,
I'm
bro.
just going to leak everything because I don't really care. This is the situation. I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem.
What the hell is the context to this? What is this?
So, just want to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation relationship. This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru. And when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her.
Bro, the difference of her saying, yo, I want to kill myself because someone's stalking the fuck out of her and she's literally stressing out about it, that is not the same as you saying, yo, I want to kill myself because you have more fucking viewers than me and I'm a bitch. What's the correlation? The fuck is the correlation?
It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT, which is a 7-Eleven, 15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general. Sorry. I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it soon.
Nigga said, you're a pussy, Mizkif. Retweet.
One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument, and I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologized scared if I did anything for the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me.
I'm sorry.
30 minutes and started food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted.
What? Thought or unsure equals no consent. Exactly. She said some random shit on her stream, not to your fucking face in this moment of what's going on right now. If she did not give you the vibe that she was okay with it, gang, why would you do that?
She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house.
That's why they're putting question marks talking about on stream.
I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then. But we got back together soon afterwards.
He didn't say anything about her crying either.
During those last few months where we were fighting, we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our
some
future.
dirt on them. Everyone has dirt on them.
We should see what we want, and Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true.
Whether it's to this extreme or to a very small extreme, everyone got some shit on them, bro.
What happened, and she cannot argue.
And I would just expect it out of anybody because take it from me and from what I know, unfortunately, I know a lot about a lot of streamers that I wish I did not know. But nothing like this, like domestic, I don't play about that. But there, to an extent, there's always some shit. Obviously, not everything's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Not everything's public. A lot of things are hidden or just not on stream. But if I were y'all, I would expect there to be some bad shit about every streamer. I don't count. I'm talking about big streamers. They've been in this space a long time. Obviously, a lot of them have, grown into whoever they are now. And I feel like also in the streaming space, you get put in a lot of situations. You meet a lot of people and you're in a lot of weird shit. So, personally, yellow, do it hands up. Keep your hands off, bro. Don't get too attached to no streamer. I don't care who they are. Don't get attached to no streamer, bro. Like I say, also don't get attached to no rappers, no movie stars. You don't know shit about shit. This content shit gets fucking crazy, dude. And people will do some crazy shit just to keep that shit the way it is, just to keep the clout going, just to keep the attention going. They will do certain shit. Or they'll hide that they're shitty people on stream and they'll put on a facade on stream because they're like, oh, I need people to love me and think I'm great, when in reality, I'm really a piece of shit behind the screen. Like Mizkif just said, yes, I'm a piece of shit. He knows he's a piece of shit. He doesn't care that he's a piece of shit. He just wants the money and the fame. He doesn't care. And that's why he got up here. He's not really taking accountability. He's just trying to think, damn, what can I do to do damage control and save face so I can keep my platform? I don't really give a fuck if I hurt Emmy or anybody else for that matter. And that's the reality of the internet, chat, unfortunately.
One day, after staying over Emiru's house, Emiru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her. And she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away. I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say is, don't go, I love you. That week, I made flights to Japan.
Why did
because
you
I didn't want
pause
to
so
sit around and
dramatically?
wait to possibly get back together again. I have never talked to her in person since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back, times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But after 10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong, and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her. I was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there. I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for her, and I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months, and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. Okay. That's it. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay? I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I'm not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple. If Emmy were to say something about me, I would say something back. That's it. I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. If
But
it was
you
if she ever
told-
said anything, I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable.
Okay. That's why you got a fucking
Can you
pretzel
clarify
bag
what
on your
anything was said to
floor,
her team
bitch.
switched on? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said.
Yo, fuck
And
this
that's what's going to
nigga,
happen.
bro.
Because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry I don't. Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did. She abused those rabbits and she left them outside. And it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up in my life. But it's something that she
He
claims
really
that she
stuck
didn't
on
do,
these rabbits.
And people are trying to defend her from that. Like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died? As for what happened with me and Emiru, I mentally have been fucked up for years. And I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Rebuke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's
I
no
fucked up a lot,
comparison.
and I'm never going to not admit that. And I realize I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself.
Who's the fuck is kicking you out of a state?
You're still mentally fucked? I am. I'm absolutely mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better. But I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it was not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was.
How? It was a toxic relationship because she didn't take care of her bunnies. What? That's all I got from this shit, bro. That's all I got from this shit. He said, oh yeah, she threw plushies at me. Oh my God, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, he basically did confirm it. He's just trying to make it seem less bad because, Emmy was doing stuff too. So it was both sided. No. No. And no.
Why was viewership so important?
He did the same thing to Maya? Exactly.
I'm very honest.
There's literally proof. There's like proof of him throwing shit at Maya in her face. So who knows what he was doing off camera, chat? Like,
And I still am. I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am, I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people.
weird.
And it's a problem. It's a serious. I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I'm
Basically,
still working on to
Benny.
this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming because I really care about it a lot. I've sunk my whole life into this thing.
So, bro, that's what pisses me off, and I will never understand why people feel like streaming should be so competitive, because I feel like there's millions of people on planet Earth, and there's so many people that can watch you, and people be acting like there's a limit of viewers. There's no fucking limit. And also, multiple people can watch multiple streamers. Like, I feel like the only reason that any of this shit is happening to Mizkif is because he has a hard heart. And he has an ego. And he's not happy for other people. I feel like if he was more genuine person, then maybe this shit wouldn't be going on. But you're not genuine. You're just selfish and egotistical, and you're a manipulator, and you're just a piece of shit, like you said. So it's like, you don't, like, there's literally enough money in streaming. There's enough viewers for streaming. There's multiple categories. Like, just do whatever you want, bro. I will never understand. Everybody can win. Everybody can eat. And y'all just be thinking it's a competition all the time, and it's fucking not. Get your head out of your fucking ass and just do better, bro. If Emmy's doing better than you, gang, use that as motivation. Like, people want to look at it as like a bad thing. Oh my God, they're doing better than me. That's not okay. No, gang, just be like, I gotta go harder. That's it. Still be happy for them. It's okay, bro. Niggas always want to blame other people. Like, no, look at yourself and look at the fucking mirror, dude.
Did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm going to say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere.
Get this nigga off the airways. Get this bitch off the airways, bro.
I drive fast literally everywhere.
Get this bitch off
I'm
the
in an
airways.
Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open. I drive fast all the time.
Oh my God.
I do. I don't even remember what situation she was talking about.
Yo, police! Track his shit.
I mean, we were in cars with each other all the time.
Track his
I
shit.
remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport, and she was in her blue Corvette, and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet. I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were...
150? Fast and Furious. I'm doing, bro, facts. Like, especially like if they were in a romantic relationship, he was upset that she was doing good. Sorry. He was upset. Genuinely upset that she was going crazy. Thank you, Jay. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Chat, please make sure if y'all are ever gonna be with somebody, please make sure that they are only like supporting you and wanting to help you grow and be the best version of yourself and win in every aspect of your life, because this shit is just sad and depressing. Like, this is actually just sad, bro.
But I'll say this as well. I have no problem admitting fault. The person that I was during that relationship, and I would say the Mizkif in Austin, Texas, is fucking disgusting. I hated myself. I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this upset person, because I know you are who you hang out with. And I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well. And mentally, the situations we were in, just cataclysm both of us. I was a very toxic person, and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her
This nigga
twice.
got left in 2022?
The first time I
We
broke up
thought
with
so
her,
too, bro.
I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever. I did message her a lot afterwards, primarily for OTK stuff, but there were times where I did want to go back to her.
He said primarily for OTK stuff. Talk about, oh, the voice of your voice echoes in my heart. Nigga. Yeah, like I fucking guess. I guess, bro. I guess it was about OTK, bro.
I'm not gonna pretend I didn't. I was drunk. I thought I needed to, but yeah.
He didn't break up with her though. That's what I'm saying, bro. She literally went no contact, and that's why you were spamming her fucking phone. She stopped communicating with you, gang.
That's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about.
Facts,
something-
Mixter.
No, not today. This is something I think that we went over, and I am glad that it is out there, what I just said, and that's it. So, that's it. I said what I had to say. I appreciate you guys listening, and I will be back. I'm not leaving anytime soon, but I'm gonna go relax. It's been a pretty rough day. No, we're not doing top 500. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I will keep defending myself as time goes on. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys as we keep going. I appreciate you guys, and I'm yeah.
Get this shit out of my face. Dave, what's good? I'm doing good. How are you? But not for real. Why date a streamer if you're already a streamer? Honestly, I feel like it's kind of tough to find somebody, especially if you're already known, right? It's tough to find somebody that isn't gonna like want you for what you have if they're not in the streaming world, right? A lot of people date other streamers just because they feel like they'll understand you know, the type of life that they live and like their schedule or just like the stuff that they have to deal with. Somebody that's not in that realm will not understand it, and they will probably cause a lot of issues within your relationship. So sometimes it's just easier. It can be harder, but it can be easy if you guys both understand. If you guys actually are like good people and you guys want to make it work, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it could go like that, because if you guys end up not working out, guess what? Now it's all over the internet, and you guys have to address this and address that and address this and go back and forth, and it's some bullshit. But yeah. Personally, like, you know, I always said that I was like, oh yeah, I don't think I want to deal with a streamer or anything. But if I do, nobody will know about it. my last situation, nobody knew about it. You get what I'm saying? I kept it very to myself because I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to go back and forth with fucking YouTube videos and clips and shit. I don't want to do that. That's dumb. It's usually better not to mix business with pleasure. No, I feel you 1,000%. Usually it's not. But like I said, it's hard to find somebody that is going to want you and love you for you unless you're dating somebody that isn't a streamer, but you knew them before you got motion and fame. Because now it's like, oh, how do you ever know if the person that you're with is actually with you because of who you are as a person and not like what you have? You seen the clips with him, Arky? Yes, I did. They had that nigga panicking. I kind of want to see it again though, low key. Eventually, people will find out no matter how hard you try to hide it. Nobody knew about my shit. Amen. Amen. But that's just because I'm smaller. Yuki clocked him so nasty. Wait, I want to see the clip again. Yuki mad funny. Yeah, Yuki's hilarious. I think his facial expressions was priceless. Wait, why is this a 10-minute clip? Wait, it's a 10-minute clip.
My chin? I can tell you're a mouth breather.
You gonna drink on? Yes, I'm gonna try to go, yes.
Dude, you know one of my favorite collabs was Emiru, bro.
Oh my god, Emiru was so cool.
I'm gonna keep it a bug.
Dude, Emiru was like so cool.
Emiru, bro, I didn't think Emiru was gonna tap in with us. That's the thing. Because we were with Cinna and Bonnie, but it's just the thing that Emiru, when she popped up,
look at his face.
Emiru was like,
I'm not gonna lie, everyone's been so cool so far except for like.
I feel like there has to be like a cancer. Like there has to be like a reason people like, you know what I'm saying? It's always gotta be that one thing. But definitely like Emiru was definitely probably one of the best.
You think that phases me at all?
What do you mean?
It's phasing you, bro.
What do you mean? That, like, none of this, like, I don't really understand. Bro, you can't.
Look at the faces.
Nothing you can do.
Bro, Arky and Yuki.
No, I'm not talking about
They're
that.
so funny.
Bonnie and Emiru the other day.
That's great. That's fine. Enjoy yourselves, brothers.
Whoa, bro, you
Brothers.
Are you good?
Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. I just gotta go to the bathroom. Like, give me a minute.
Dude,
I'm fine.
it's okay.
I know it's
Dude, wait, what's wrong?
Are you in therapy or something, bro?
What did I say?
You said nothing. You said you did a collab. That's cool. It's fine. I have no problem with that.
Yo, he's genuinely tweaking.
Dude, what the hell, bro?
Bro, is that 7 on your wrist? That many viewers you have? You're not with Arky?
What the fuck?
Millionaire?
Oh yeah, are you?
Yes, I'm a millionaire. What the?
How do we get there? I want to get there.
Are you a millionaire?
Okay, so you relentlessly, non-stop for 30 minutes in a line, and then you expect me to talk to you at all.
Dude, you said I could say
You literally said my
He's
anything
so
goes.
mad.
Bro, you guys are just like a eating peel. That's all you are.
He's so mad.
Yeah, bro, are you okay? Bro, you could let us know, bro. We're actually fine.
we can drop it down a little.
Yeah, we could.
You doing sign language?
Is this right?
Trust me, bro. We're at Mario Land. I'm having the time of my life. It's not chilling out. I'm okay.
What?
Who do you use in Mario Kart? Who's like your main person?
Oh, Donkey.
Donkey Kong. Or Black Yoshi.
I use Rosa.
There's a Black Yoshi? I
There was.
didn't know that.
There was Black Yoshi.
What the fuck?
Black Yoshi got respect.
I like Yoshi.
You give off Yoshi energy.
Hey, you got old. You got chop. You got old. You got back pain. You got creep. You give out mouth breather.
And top.
Is this like
Oh my God.
Anyone guesses? Like, what is this?
No.
Dude, that's how you know you're old, bro. That's how you know you're actually getting old.
Fry your shit,
I
Arky.
get car sick. Like, bro, what type of?
Bro, you were a virgin at 24. What do you mean? Do you get car sick when
It's
you
not
get
a bad
girl?
thing.
Is that what you do, bro? You were a
It's
loser.
not a
You were
bad
fucking
thing.
Virgin.
It's
Dumbass.
not a bad
Why are you
thing.
so mad at the world?
Yeah, bro, relax, bro.
You're tense.
Dude, you bro, you're here. You gotta come on.
You feel like ever since I brought up.
Arky just want to do it with the right girl, bro. Get off his
I
dick.
don't want to say it again.
I'm pulling out your controller soon if you keep this up, bro.
If two niggas rage baiting me, I'd be mad too because you can't stop it.
If I was really bored, I'll throw you on.
Oh my God! Look. February 17, 2024.
Oh, that was you?
This is when I asked
Yeah.
you. I said,
Oh, I thought you were someone else.
I said, let me join OTK.
Oh.
Thank the Lord that didn't happen.
Oh my
Like
god.
you. Thank the Lord that didn't happen. Oh, fuck. Imagine that would have happened with you? Boom. And this was October 22nd, 2023.
Why do you look better? I'm not kidding you. You look so much better.
You look better back then?
You know, this is before you got, you know what I'm saying? You look cooler, bro.
Was that after the steroids or before?
That was before what?
The steroids?
That was before. No, that was way after. I took steroids.
You did stories?
There you go. Beauty's in the eye.
That's when you know you ugly, is when you have to say that saying. You ask your grandma next if you're pretty. Like,
Dude,
I'm trying to get that Yugi skull cap.
Hey, get out the Ouija board. I bet she's gonna tell you ugly.
He do always got that shit on.
Dude, that's my grandma.
What the
What's
fuck,
your
bro?
problem, bro?
Dude, come on, bro.
You never know. You never know when to take it too far, bro. When
Yeah,
you took it
bro.
too far,
We
you-
were all doing jokes earlier, but this
went-
is like
you went over the line this time, bro. Just because I brought up some of your
Really, bro?
love interests, bro, that are just doing better and look cooler and just amazingly better than you, bro.
Your grandma's doing better than you. She's fucking dead.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Holy
You're kind of a
shit!
jerk. I'm dead ass. You're kind of a jerk. That wasn't cool, bro.
What do you want me to do? You guys are literally terrible. I'm never hanging out with you again. My chat's like, don't hang out with FaZe, don't hang out with FaZe. Yeah, I'm never gonna hang out with FaZe.
No. They like us, bro. You're a jerk.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Oh, I'm a douche, really.
Why are you a
No, you are.
You used to be cool.
Yeah.
When was I cool? I've always been like this.
You've been,
Ew.
You've been cool, bro. Now, I don't know what happened.
I was cool when he took that picture of me and we didn't say one word to each other. That's
You got
it.
red pilled, bro.
I didn't get what? No one cares. Like, yeah, like, you met Senna twice and she, like, went like,
Dude, send a low-key tip over your spot. She's like the cooler person.
Oh my god,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
And
god.
then all of a sudden you wanted to use Emiru to become bigger and you couldn't, so then she broke up with
and
you.
everyone's been like,
Oh my
having
God.
way more fun.
They got a booger in his
Way
nose.
more cooler things.
what even are you spitting?
Dude, Emiru used to always be in her room. Now she's like going IRL and having fun and doing a lot of cooler stuff now.
Hi, Dextra.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
You would have brought down the vibe for Emiru, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, Emiru was actually having so much more fun. Like she's IRL, she was grilling, doing all type of stuff.
Yo, he's sick, chat. Everybody hearing this shit, bro. Argy's laugh is hilarious.
That's where I'm chopped.
We weren't even dating. Dumbass.
Well, of course, bro. Queen Emiru's not dating someone like you.
By the fucking gods. Hell.
Well, it's funny because now it came out that they were dating. But like,
God, no. Fuck no. God, no.
oh,
Jesus, no.
look at his face.
Hell no, bro. Don't even
He's trying to get out of there.
Don't even utter that word, bro.
Wait, which word? I was about to utter it, by the way. With the way you guys are acting, I'm about to utter the word.
In the past, had more than one boyfriend, including me.
He was one of them.
So she used me for partner, she used the other guy for money, and then
But we didn't date. This is like, I don't understand. You're, what are you on, like 4chan? Yes.
No, I'm just saying. I remember you guys were getting shipped, and then you were happy because you were like, she was like, yo.
Fuck no. Hell no. God no.
Oh my God.
Dude, being shit with Mizkif?
It's opening. It's opening.
Yo, he's so tight.
I'm not mad.
Dude, bro, you can loosen up, bro.
Bro, fucking loosen up, bro. What do you want? I'm look at me, guys. Like, I'm chill. Watch, ready?
Oh my, yeah.
That was
I'm
nasty.
putting the word to Daddy Banks. You guys are bad people.
Banks. I like Banks. He's like a
Yeah,
hip
yeah.
old dude.
Dude, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're probably like, dude, everyone else I know that's older is so cool.
You're like,
Bro, you're
tolerable.
yeah. Like Banks is hella cool. Nick is hella cool. Emiru super cool. Like,
Okay, stop putting me in the category of Nick and Banks. They're
Nick's
34 years old.
bro, you're 30.
I'm not
What are you,
there.
33?
I'm 13. 13. You guys are you 20? No.
22.
Right. Are you 20? No. You're 24. So I'm 13. I'm still young, guys.
13.
Watch, can an old guy do this?
I literally heard your knees crack.
Yeah, help me out.
Nigga.
Everything.
That be me, Chad. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm a piece of shit. Listen to YouTube today. Insane.
We actually give a lot of our money back to
I'm old as shit. I be struggling to
raised,
get
like,
up.
How much money for Alvea Sanctuary?
$3,000.
Yeah, we had like 3,000 something.
Oh
for
wow,
Alvea
let me just pull out
Sanctuary.
my fucking coin purse. Like $3,000. Really? You think that's a lot of money?
Okay, but how much have you given out?
Yeah.
$500,000.
Jesus Christ.
Not even that.
How many times have you been though?
Go ahead. Not even that was good enough.
Not even that was good enough to keep your relationship intact.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Dude, I only cool.
Oh my God.
I haven't made as a streamer anyways. That's why I'm not as rich as you, bro. Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Bro.
No, oh my god.
Bro.
That's why I get cheated on, bro. That's why I get cheated on. That was too far. I'm sorry.
He said that's why I get cheated on. Bro.
I'm sorry. No, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's why I get cheated on.
I'm so weak.
Oh my god. No. No.
No.
Do you know how to put this hat on? You put it like. Did you guys put the hat on already?
We didn't come all this way to come all
That
this
was
way.
too far. That was too far, bro. But you brought up the 7. That's how you know it made it personal. You brought up the 7.
So you bring up my fucking ex. Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
Dude, but bro, this is on my body forever. So you made fun of me, bro. But, bro,
This is a YouTube video.
No, I don't. I have a virus. I have cardiovascular issues.
Oh.
I have myocarditis. Yes. So when you bring that up too.
The hell is
like,
that?
You literally don't fucking care about it, man.
Damn, bro, you got anything going on good?
Bro, please don't make me go with that.
He said, damn, you got anything going on good?
I don't know, everything you just said in that line and everything you've been saying for the past 2 hours. I said I want to hang out with you guys because I'm like, oh, I want to rebuild my image with FaZe Clan. And this has just been the worst experience of my fucking life. Why'd you just cook like a frog, bro? Why'd you just do that to me? You went like this.
Dude, it's a
You guys are
test.
terrible.
It's a test.
Who put you on? Who put you on?
We're testing your limits. How far you
Hi,
are
Mike.
really a good person. Because you can fake it, but when we really push your limit, are you still gonna be
And
a
I
good
proved
person?
to you I'm a good guy.
And what if you turn around and call me a nigga? Like that's what I'm at.
Let's see, ready?
I mean, bro, we are getting in the car later.
Did I say it?
Did you hear what he said?
What?
Huh?
We're getting in the car later. Good one. Haha. Dude, it's so unfunny. It's the most unfunny joke ever. I go in people's chats, who was in the car? Good one.
Bro, why are you
Let's be
so
more creative?
intense?
Bro, come on, bro, relax.
I don't know, do you get called a racist every time you know I live with
Well,
two
it's your
black
own
people.
fault,
Sorry,
nigga,
three black
like-
people. I forgot one of
Yeah, I
them.
have black friends.
Oh my god, I had a black friend.
Yeah, but you're not racist. I live with 3 black people for 2 years. You think I'm racist?
He deserves to get fried. Fry him some more. Fry him some fucking more. How about that? Fry him some more. Okay?